Scorpio, 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 Scorpio. You are noble. What is the definition of noble? Someone who has excellent qualities, high moral principles, and elevated personal character. Your social rank is noble. Your appearance looks noble. Your morals are noble, they're honorable, they're righteous. It is important that you pick people in your life that is a reflection of you, that has self respect, dignity, integrity, that is noble. For some of you, you're getting ready to, this is a love reading for you. You're getting ready to come across someone who is noble. You're getting ready to experience some sort of love that is going to change your mind. Because for some of you, you could have been constantly going back to a past person. There's someone that you keep constantly giving chance after chance, and this person is not a reflection of who you are. At the time when you were with this person, you had a different mindset, you had a different value system, you were just different and you grew. And it's like you tried to go back to something that put you in the same merry-go-round that you were in before. People don't change unless they decide to grow. Hold on one second, Scorpio. I want you guys to listen to this song called Noble. The artist is F3MIMII. So F3MIII, three eyes, right? But I really want you guys to put yourself first, Scorpios, and stop going back to what hurt you. Stop going back to what's comfortable. Stop going back to the same old same. It's time for you to take back control over your love life. It's time for you to take control back over your life too, because this doesn't necessarily have to be in love. This could also be in friendships. There's things that you have outgrown, and you have to allow yourself to separate yourself from what no longer aligns with you, regardless of what history is it that you have with certain people. It's time for you to treat yourself as the noble person that you are. It's time for you to disconnect from the world and give yourself an opportunity to just do you. What does peace look like for you? What does peace look like for you? And for some of you, you're going to be caught in a situation where there's going to be something of the past that tempts you, and then there's going to be something new that comes in, and you're going to have to ask yourself, are you going to go back to what you knew, or are you going to try something different? Are you going to explore the romantic feelings that you may have for someone that you may be, possibly looking at or interested in, someone that you meet? There is someone that is noble, that is meant to be with you, that is meant to give you the opportunity to experience something in love that you have never experienced before, but you're going to have to be comfortable with letting go of your past. Stay optimistic about your love life. because there's somebody that's going to come into your world that is, they're worth the wait. And this is somebody that they may do things differently than how you used to do things. You have to keep an open mind, especially if you are accustomed to dealing with people that it's fast, everything just goes fast. And, you know, this is somebody that you can build with and get to know and really, really give yourself the opportunity to figure figure each other out, get to know each other. But you got to release your ex, because if you keep going back, and here's the thing, your ex doesn't have to mean the actual person, but you could be going back to a type of person, the way that a person is. When you know that you have very high qualities, high standards about yourself, you are noble. You cannot treat yourself like you're regular. And for some of you, you have a soulmate that you're calling in, that you're meant to have forever with. This is just a reminder that that person exists. There is a such thing as your soulmate. And if you thought that something, if you thought that whatever little connection is it that you had might have been a soulmate, it was not. Because a soulmate connection, you're going to know. And I'm just, for the sake of this, I want to look, because we say this word all the time, but we don't know. We may not really know what the actual definition of a soulmate is. So let's look it up. What is a soulmate spiritually? Spiritually, a soulmate is a profound connection between souls originating from the same energetic soul family or past life history. Rather than just a romantic partner, they serve as spiritual guides, catalysts for personal growth, or figures who awaken your true potential to teach you essential life lessons. When you have a soul contract with someone, it suggests that your soul and this person's soul agreed before birth to cross paths so that you can be challenged, so that you can be able to heal, learn, and grow. So the next person that you're meant to encounter, Scorpio, is someone that's meant to help you heal, learn, and grow. This could be somebody that they're a kindred spirits. You guys could have had a past life together. So pay attention to how you really feel. I honestly know, just from all the things that I have read and people's experiences with soulmates, is that it's just something that you feel. You can't explain it. It's something that you never experienced before. And it's different from, having attraction and being passionate with someone versus being really in tune and just getting this magnetic energetic pull towards someone. So for some of you, if you don't understand why you are feeling naturally drawn to someone, it's possible that person can be your soulmate. And you have to have an open mind about how they look, because you guys' soul agreed to connect in this lifetime. And that's why you feel called to speak to this person, interact, get to know them, whatever it is, you have this pull. Their primary purpose isn't always a flawless happily ever after. They can appear as temporary teachers to push you toward a spiritual awakening, or they could be lifelong companions who help you integrate and balance your higher self. So, some soulmate relationships are meant to be forever and some are not, just as some soulmate relationships are meant to be friends and some are not. So, those are things to think about, because there's karmic soulmates, which means that it can be turbulent. It can, you might be put together in this lifetime to resolve things from past lives so that the soul can heal this lifetime. or you could just have the same type of frequency where you guys reincarnate together to be friends, siblings, or mentors, right? Or it's someone that you're meant to have a dynamic designed type of relationship that is meant for you guys' best and highest good, but that's also, compatibility within love, marriage, and all the happily ever after things. So if that's something that you believe in, it's possible. And the fact that I even brought it up, I feel that whoever it is that I'm speaking to, you do believe in soulmates, but maybe you didn't get a clear understanding of what it is. And you need to make sure that you are moving in a space of honor. Give yourself the permission to pause when things are not really aligning or things feel off with a person, with even yourself. Take time to explore what your emotions are trying to tell you, because just as I said, when you are physically drawn to someone that could be your soulmate, it's simply because your heart, your intuition is trying to tell you you need to connect with that person because they're going to help you in some sort of way take your life to the next level that you need to take it, right? And you have to allow yourself to, you know, every ending brings a new beginning. So you have to know that your way of dating in the past is not going to look like how it looks like now. You can't pay attention to what other people are going to say because of how a person may look or how they what they're into, whatever it is. Because whoever it is that you're being energetically pulled towards, or that you're gonna divinely meet, or maybe you have already met this person, but I'm speaking to people who has not quite met this person. It's like somebody is meant to teach you how to, they're meant to help you make some sort of progress. They're gonna help take your life to new heights and a better level. Okay, we all need somebody in this world. So the idea of I can do it all alone is something that you need to release, and also be transparent. Be transparent. Take a leap of faith towards whoever this is and be yourself. Because, Scorpio, you can be very mysterious. You can be very selective with who you allow into your life. But this is a situation where if you allow yourself to just be open, you will be able to expect a miracle in human form. You will be able to experience someone who is noble just as you are, who's integral, who is family oriented, who has the same interest, and who you can actually build with. And like I said, whether this is a friend or a lover, this is somebody that you can actually really build with on a grand scale. So just be open. I really want you to be open because you deserve this, Scorpio. You deserve to be loved correctly in this lifetime. So do not resort to what is comfortable, because when you go back to what is comfortable, that actually broke you, it's just going to keep you stuck at a certain level. And it's time for you to go higher. Your prestige. You don't need mediocre people. You got it like that. This person is a blessing that's coming into your life, and you need to allow them to be a blessing. It's like a angel. You guys are both angels, and this person is like, you go slow, take it slow, trust and believe. This is something that's different. This is slow. And you could be in your head feeling like, you know what, this is going to set me back. And it's like, no. If you put in the hard work to build and get to know somebody, it's not. This is somebody that you prayed for. And especially if Scorpio, you have been in a position where you have been kind of stuck within your finances and you're trying to find a way to get your finances back to a certain level, especially if this is something where you haven't been sharing this with people. This person is meant to help you in that type of way. Yeah, there's something about when you get together with somebody, your finances are going to take a leap forward where it's, you're going to be like, is this even real? I'm telling you, this is somebody that you're meant to build a business with. And this could be something where you want to know what is it to invest your money in. This person has the idea to invest, or it's like someone has, what I see is that someone has the idea and someone has the actual financial backing. And when it comes together, this is something that's going to be, is going to take off. It's something that is meant to be a spiritual experience, but it brings in so much wealth in your pocket, but spiritual wealth, wealth in your health. Like this is something that is going to change your life. So go ahead and go after whatever this is, whoever this is. Let them in, let people in, get to know people so you can really know. Pay attention to how you feel so that you can really know what is really in alignment with where you're trying to go and what is not. What else does Scorpio need to know? Yeah, you got to allow yourself to go on this adventure. You're not always going to know everything. And for some of you, I don't know if you're seeing someone in your dreams, there's a lot of sign and synchronicities that you're seeing. Pay attention to the numbers that you see. Like when you think about something, look and see what time it is. And look up the spiritual meaning of what that time is. For some of you, you could be seeing 1717 a lot, or you're born on the 17th of the month, or the 14th of the month, or the 9th of the month, or those dates may be significant because you could be a Scorpio placement. You don't necessarily have to be, sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, Jupiter, wherever your Scorpio placement is. But allow yourself to go on an adventure. The thing about an adventure is that you don't know that it's going to lead to this overflow. That water, it's like your money is going to flow. Everything is going to flow. You don't know what things are going to lead to, right? But you have to allow yourself to just go on the adventure. Enjoy the view because it's beautiful. And write your dreams down. Some of you need to get a dream catcher. Write it in a journal and listen to music. It's so interesting because I didn't get a channel song for anybody else, but when I was getting ready to step into your energy, I was guided to get a channel song, to listen to a song. Also, the number, hold on, not the number, this Aries season or an Aries can be significant, but listening to the song Number One by Summer Walker and Brent Fayez could be significant. Virgo could be significant. The 19th could be significant. Something about when you were 30 years old could be significant, or what you want your life to be when you are 30 years old. There's lots of things that you're thinking about. You have a lot of wisdom, Scorpio, and you can't allow yourself to be put in a box. You can't, because you are destined for more. You're destined for greater. And it does get greater later. Even through all the setbacks and things that you have been through, it does get greater later. You got to trust your intuition, trust that inner knowing that you just know everything is going to work out for you. Let's see, what else do you guys need to know? I'm feeling guided to pull some more cards for you guys. 20 minutes. Hold on 1 second. All right. What does Scorpio need to know? There we go. Partnership. Joining forces with business partners for win-win corporations. I told you. This is just like confirming everything that I already said. It's time to reap the fruits of your labor. If you invest in the right partnership with this person, there is so many changes that are going to be positive in your life. It's just up to you to trust that intuition. It's up to you to be confident and to step into your power, step into your authority. Act like you know, because this is your winning season. You had to lose so that you could separate the reals from the fakes. And when you allow yourself to just do your own thing, that's when fast changes are going to come through. And trust me, you know how to spend your money wisely. You know what to do because you have a good eye for things, Scorpio. You know how to see the beauty in a person, the beauty in things, the beauty in an idea. And for a long time, you have been the only one carrying out certain ideas, and it's been leaving you exhausted. You need people in your life that are going to be like-minded. Like I said, you deserve people that are noble because you are noble, Scorpio. Don't you ever forget that. Okay? And just know, Scorpio, that get into the habit of finding a way to health, well, to good health, but also to finding a healthy way to express yourself. Okay? Yeah, I told you, you're going to have something, you're going to have people that you got to choose from. Are you going to reconcile with somebody who's really a snake? Or are you going to give yourself the opportunity to go after someone that's new? And for some of you, you could have put yourself in a position where you was with somebody in the spring, or there's some type of interaction that you had in the spring with someone from the past that you're regretting. But it's like, there's no need for you to regret. It's just time for you to move on. Don't be embarrassed. Just move on. And don't go back to the things that hurt you. And don't close your heart off because you're meant to indulge in something new, someone new that you are meant to build with. And for some of you, it could be hard for you to walk away from somebody because you thought that you were going to have a family with them, or you could have a family with them. But if somebody is triggering you to be your worst self, then this is not somebody that you need to be with. This is not a person that you need to be around. And someone who's trying to control your emotions because they use your child as a pawn, that's not somebody that really cares for you. It's just someone that wants to control you. Okay? Let me pull from this last deck and I'm going to let you guys go. I gave y'all some extra loving because you deserve some extra loving, Scorpios. You guys truly deserve that. You deserve, look what it says, you will meet a new love interest at a party or a night out. You need to get out more. And don't fear abandonment. Just put yourself out there. And it don't necessarily have to be at a party. It could just be at a celebration or when a person is celebrating themselves. And there's some sort of sudden change. It's like as you meet someone new, you're going to realize that you can't pretend. Somebody is going to see right through you, or you're going to see right through them. And that's the thing. Pay attention to the people that you're meeting and the circumstances that you're meeting them under, because you're going to realize if they're a good choice or not. Because what I'm also getting for you, Scorpio, is that you're going to have many options, and only one of them is the person that you're meant to marry. Only one of them is going to help heal your heart. The rest are people that are just lustful. They're the unhealthy choice. They wear masks. They're not truthful. They're just enticing. They gaslight. They pretend. And they have their own ulterior motives. So don't be too rushed to share your bodily fluids and energy with anybody. See who's willing to actually put in the work with you. Value yourself, Scorpio. You are noble. You are noble, Scorpio. And in the past, you may have, you know, there's a side of you where you like to tap into your sexual energy, but your sexual energy is powerful. And tapping into that type of energy or sharing that energy with the wrong person can set you back and put you in a position where you can lose things of value just because you shared yourself with the wrong person. And I don't care who's watching this, whether you're a male or female, you have to give yourself the opportunity to have some sort of self respect for yourself. Have respect for yourself. It's not cool just because you're a guy. But yeah, this is what I have for you, Scorpio. Put yourself out there. See who reflects your noble energy. Treat yourself like you are the one, you are the prize, because you are. You have a lot to offer. And anyone who can have you in their life, it will be a blessing. So don't allow anyone to make you feel less than the value that you are. You deserve to be treated like the queen, king that you are, and you shouldn't settle for less. And remember, it's not what it looks like on the outside, but it's what it's on the inside of a person. It's about how a person shows up. But I'll see you guys in the next one, Scorpio. Peace.